Wow, I could be thanking people all night. Thank you, E&E, as they told me to call them earlier tonight, for that introduction. And thank you to the CAF Selection Committee for this great honor. I can thank everyone in that film that was shown for their remarkable words and comments. It was amazing. Thank you to Esther. We have known each other since college. Thank you to Renata. Renata has been with me many, many years, and her whole family has been with me many years, so they are like family. And to Tariq, I told Tariq we're going to call him Tariq. That's the black way we say that. Tariq. Everybody wants power, all right? I am jealous of Tariq. Seriously, man. Tariq works for the largest, yes, it's Tariq, that's his black card. He works for the #1 employer of black youth in this country. What a privilege. What a privilege. He has his own built-in data and insights. Burrell, Starcom, I am waiting on the creative, and I told him this, that highlights that fact that he is the #1 employer of black youth in this country. Because they, as we know, are the influencers not only in our community, but in all communities. So I'm waiting on that creative Burrell and Starcom. Darlene, I know you wonder why I picked you. Darlene is the ultimate waymaker for me. Whenever I told her I was going to do something, she said, well, we got to get you on air, we got to get you on radio, we got to get you here. And I'm like, slow down, darling, slow down. I don't know if I'm ready. She has pushed me every single thing that I've done. Most recently, Darlene had me up at 7 a.m. on Fox News on a Saturday morning. And I'm like, wow, that's early on Saturday, Darlene. You can do it, you can do it. Not only did Darlene schedule the interview for me at Fox, she scheduled an interview for me at ABC, and she met me at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. At 6:50, Darlene texted me and said, do you need coffee? I'm like, she's really up this early? I don't want to be up this early. She's just always been that supporter. And that's what Waymakers are. Those are the people who do things for you and you scratch your head, why? Because they ask for nothing in return. So thank you, Darlene, for being in Brock. He told you the story of how we met on social media. And it has been a give and take relationship. Ian didn't tell you he has the greatest parents on the planet. With the parents of Ian Rock, please stand. And let me tell you why they're great parents. No matter how many meetings we have, how many Zooms we have, there's Ian in the middle, his mom on his left, his dad on his right. I don't care what time of day, when it happens. They are so committed to this young man's success. And it's so important to highlight that in this city during this time, where we see the exact opposite. where you think that black youth have just gone wild. This is an example of black youth that understands their role, their influence, their power, and their mission. So to the box. And all you people in business, let's make sure he's a success. Let's just make sure that. Let's not be shy. Let's not say, oh, we don't know. Let's not say, oh, we got to see what happens. Let's just make sure. Let's just do it. And the reason I am so passionate about giving back to people, and I'm so passionate about pushing issues, is because that's what people did for me. I wonder today why people have done what they've done for me. I scratch my head all the time. Rufus Williams is in this room somewhere. We grew up on the west side together. We went to primary school and high school together. I looked at him tonight and I said, long way from the west side, ain't it? People came in my life. They steered me right. They steered me up. They told me what not to do. They told me what to do. So it's easy for me to do it for as many people as possible. It's just what you do. The reason I have Waymaker is just not for the people who need to be brought up. It's for people in this room who need to remember that every single one of you had a Waymaker. There's not one of you in this room. If you're in this room, you had a Waymaker. It may be that mother that sacrificed everything. It may be the father that had multiple jobs. It may be the teacher or the professor. It may be the coach. It may be the neighbor who saw something in you when nobody else saw it in you. Every single one of us have had Waymakers. I've had 19. That's crazy. 19 Waymakers. Some of them are in this room. Michael Hall was at one point was the highest ranking African American in this business. And everybody thought I was crazy. Mike said, you're not crazy. You just see things that are not right and you decide to do something about it. I don't know what that is in me, that when I see something broken, I try to fix it. It's just something that I do. Sometimes people say, Lewis, is the fight worth it? Ray was talking to me the other day, and we were talking about something. He said, man, is the fight worth it? I said, it's always worth it. He said, but it's going to put so much stress and pressure. I said, it's always worth it. He said, but Lewis, do you really think it's worth it? I said, every wrong is always worth the fight to correct it. No matter how small or how big, it's always worth that fight. And I want us to be very intentional about changing the wrongs that we see in our industry. And Chris Booth, are you still here? Chris, I think we're changing. Let me tell you, 3 people tonight have come up to me and said, Lewis, is the CAF a black organization? I said, what? I said, I've never seen so many black people in this room. I said, huh? So, that was one person. And the next person said, well, when did this black organization started? I said, what is going on? And then the final person said, Lewis, have you ever been president of the Black CAF? What are you talking about? We remember when this room didn't look like this. We remember, Danielle. We remember when rooms didn't look like this. We remember the 4 or 5 So we are making progress. The young people in this business are exciting. I just left ADCO last week. I was just fascinated by the number of young people of color running around the Marriott Convention Center. I was tired as hell, but they gave me energy. So, we are making progress. Not the progress we want, not as fast as we want, but we are making progress. When I started the Carr Internship Foundation, it was something for me to prove to the industry that one person, one single person, with a mission could make a difference in the industry. I've been to 5 conventions over the last 6 weeks, and at every one, someone said, Mr. Carr, I was your intern in 2014, I was your intern in 2005, I was your intern in 2017, I was your intern in 2015. A person who works for us stand next to me said, you only have 300? It seems like everywhere we go, we run into somebody who is your intern. So out of that 300 or so, 73 now have jobs in this industry. It's just opening up your doors and your heart to create opportunities. We do it all the time. We interviewed a young man a couple of weeks ago, and I sent him to a wedding. And Ray said, have you seen his resume notes? I said, I have. He said, there's nothing on it. I said, I know. He said he didn't have no internships anywhere. I know. He only worked at a bar. I know. He said, why, Louis, why? It's just something that I feel. It's just something. He's a good kid. He came in buttoned up. He admitted, I screwed up. I screwed up. I just screwed up, Mr. Carr. I said, let me think about it. And me and Ray talked, and Ray said, okay, you sure you want to do this? You know why I did that? I was that kid. Worse. I was worse. I didn't want to go to college. I was worse. I was a high school All-American, ranked in the top 5 in this country. And I had to have a group of people sit me down and literally beg me to go to college. I didn't want to do that. I was screwing up. And I had a Waymaker show up at my door who had never heard of me. This coach showed up and never heard of me. He said, you have a friend named Phil Ferguson? I said, yes, I do. He plays football for Drake University? I said, yes, he does. He came to my office last week, and he asked me if I had a scholarship. And I said, I do. And he said, I should give it to you. I've never heard of you. He said, I must have been living in a cave. He said, I just came from the Chicago Tribune and the Chicago Sun-Times. And they gave me this packet of articles with you. And they said, if there's any kid in this country, you should take a chance on him. It's a good scar. That conversation led me to a full scholarship at Drake University. I never paid college tuition at all. I never paid to go back and forth to school at all. I've never paid anything for a college education. Carl, I need to be giving back every day. Every single day. So I do serve on the board board of trustees of Drake University now. And I do give money because that changed my life. I didn't know that. I didn't know it. I've asked people to relax the rules. Relax some of your rules. Because, as we know, some of those rules were not created for all of us. So relax them. Take a chance. Take a chance. Take a risk. That's what we've done at BET. That's what has grown our business to the state where it is today. The success that we've had is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. I have the privilege of saying I'm the most blessed executive in the industry. I have a team that has supported me through thick and thin. The Chicago team, Ray, can you guys stand up? They work tirelessly. They are committed. Even when I tell them to do things that they go, I'm not so sure, Lewis, but we're going to do it anyway. I would not be standing here without them. So thank you so much for that. And thank you so much for your commitment and support. Crystal and Laura, my left and my right brain. Crystal acts as my sister, Laura acts as my mother. Telling me what to do and what I can't do. I don't know if you guys saw a video that they posted on social media of me and Laura on her birthday. She's sitting in a director's chair telling me what to do. And I'm just, no, I'm not doing that. That's sort of our normal, everyday sort of interaction. Couldn't have done this without you. Two of the best hires of my life, so thank you so much. And the final reason I give so much is I got a giving wife. She's one of those people, she sees tragedy on the news and she comes to me and said, we gotta give. I'm like, what? Again? Did you hear about the tragedy in Haiti? Did you hear about the tragedy in Puerto Rico? Did you hear about the tragedy in California? We gotta give. At one point, there was the devastation in New Orleans. We took all of our cars out of the garage, and she had all types of supplies, from bounty to diapers to everything, packed in our garage, waiting on someone to pick it up. I got a giving wife. I tell all the time, I could be rich, aren't we? Give every dime away, ain't it? But I have no regrets. Giving is the greatest joy on the planet. And if you haven't done that, I challenge you tonight to start giving tomorrow. Use your positions, use your personal money. It's the greatest joy ever. To see changing lives right in front of you is the greatest joy ever. Veronica, I'm so proud of you. I keep telling you, like I tell my God, I'm gonna be working for you one day, all right? She's one of our industry standouts. She does everything right. She's really working hard, and folks at Star Company want to make that happen. So they're gonna do that for me, Veronica. Don't worry about it, it's done. And the final thing I want to say to you tonight is really grow your life and change the world. Because the more you know, the more knowledge you have, the more you realize that we all can do more. So let's do it professionally. Let's do it personally. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.